Hey, what's up, Scott Service Company Heating and Air? Hey, my name is Steven, and in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can do today to start bringing in more high quality HVAC jobs to your business. So, by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know how to get you more high quality jobs, then shoot me back a message and we can chat, or you can just take this information and implement it yourself. Or if you're working with somebody, you can pass it on to them. That's cool as well. But look, I don't want to take up any more of your time or mine, so I'm going to jump right into this. The three things I want to go over today are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your front page here. It's Most business owners, they understand that content is important, but they don't really understand how much or what type of content Google is looking for to get them ranked accordingly. Now, I went ahead and grabbed all your words here on the front page and I put it in a word counter. So you've got 368 total words on your front page. Now, why is this important? See, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of what we call buyer intent keyword rich content on your front page. Buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases are basically these phrases that people are searching for when they're looking for your services with an intent to buy. Now, I pulled up the number one competitor in Google for Fayetteville for these services, and I put them into a tool that I have a subscription to called Ahrefs. This tool gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. So we can actually, well, we see that in the past 30 days, the Honest Air website was found for 39 keywords and it was clicked on nearly 400 times. I put you in the same tool, your site. In the past 30 days, it was found for 27 keywords and it was clicked on 44 times. So we can actually go into our competitors' keywords and see what they're being found for. So the number one keyword is Honest Air, and that's not going to do us any good because that's their branded, that's their company. So that's only people who already know who they are searching for that, right? But the ones we're looking for are like this HVAC Fayetteville. These with the location, these are location based buyer intent keywords, and these are the ones that we want, right? So let's go to your site and let's see what you are being found for. So you're being found for a lot of these. Yep, you've got a lot of the good ones, right? So we want to go and stare and compare and we want to match. And we want to get all the ones they have and we want to put them on your site, right? And not just once. So like that HVAC Fayetteville NC that's getting the 200 in the past 30 days. So we want to see how many times they have ones like that on their website and you'd want to put it. So if they had it on once or twice, you'd want it on three times or four times on your website, two or three times, maybe even four times, but more times. So you want more content and you want those high volume buyer intent keywords on your site more times than your competitor. That way, Google will actually pull you up first. So that's it for content. Next, I want to go over citations. Now, when people are searching for these terms like HVAC Fayetteville NC, studies from Google have shown that right around 45% of these people searching for terms like these are clicking right on one of these businesses in this section right here. This section is what we call the map pack and has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people believe it's reviews that are the main driver here. That's not the case. It's not reviews, it's not pictures or anything like that. It's citations. So what is a citation? A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on an online directory. A directory is something like Angie, Yelp, White Pages, Yellow Pages, and I'm sure you've already got a bunch already. But to be sure to kind of dominate this area, this map pack right here, you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories. Good news is there's tools out there that will actually show us what and how many citations each of these businesses have. So, for example, if Air Pro Heating has 250 citations, you go down the list and match all those 250, then you go out and get at least 50 more I'd say 100, like I said, between 300 and 400 to really dominate this pack right here. Now, underneath this pack, sometimes this people also ask section is here. Most of the time it's not. But this right here, this is Google's organic results list here, right? And this number one spot here is the most sought after spot on the page, and it gets the most views, or it gets the most clicks rather, at 40%. Right around 40% of people searching for this term or whatever term is up here is clicking on this spot. Now, the main driver here are backlinks. So what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites linking back to your site, and it works kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. So, for example, let's say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site linking back to you. That's what's actually going to help push you up in Google's rankings. However, since you're an HVAC company, say you have a site like a pizza site like Pizza Hut is linking back to you, even though it's popular, it's not going to do you any good because you don't sell pizza. So I want to go back and revisit the site that I showed you earlier. And this time I'm going to show you this section right here. And this is a backlink section. So right now, Honest Air is found to have 814 backlinks, meaning other links from other sites pointing back to them. When we go and look at your backlinks, you currently have 14. So it's not so much the number, even though that does matter. It's more the relevance, right? So we already know that the backlinks are pushing Honest Air to the number one spot. So we want to click on that number and look at their whole list of backlinks. Go down the list and match them, meaning you go out and you reach out to all these sites that they're getting links from, and you get links from them as well. All of them except for ones that say spam. These are actually counterproductive and they're not relevant, and they're actually hurting their site. But they have so many relevant ones that it doesn't matter, and it's putting them number one anyway. So if you were to do that and match them, that would put you in the running for that top spot. But to ensure you the top spot, what we just did with Honest Air, you'd want to do with the top 3 to 5 businesses, and that would ensure you the top spot eventually. It takes a little bit of time, but you would eventually get that top spot and you take over all that traffic. That 40% of people that are clicking on Honest Air would be clicking on you. And if you were to go out and get 300 to 400 citations, you would also get the number one spot here, which would ensure you the bigger piece of the pie when it comes to that 45% clicking in this section. That in turn would make you guys the authority when it came to HVAC companies in the Fayetteville area. So just to recap what we covered today, the first thing is going to be content. So you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. You want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to dominate this section. And lastly is going to be backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in Fayetteville. If you were to implement this over time, you would become number one. Now, like I said earlier, you can take this information and tackle it yourself, and that's cool. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, you can book a discovery call with me. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina, just outside of Fayetteville. You can just reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. I really hope this video was educational for you and it showed you a few things that you can go ahead and start implementing right now and start claiming more high quality jobs and start outranking your competition. At the very least, I just ask that you give me some feedback on this video and let me know how I did. But other than that, I really appreciate your time and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.